Hello students, Apna Study presents you the Hindu news bulletins for the 13th of August. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
National news. Justice Nariman says merit must predominate in judiciary.
Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana calls Justice Rohinton Fali Nariman one of the lions guarding the judicial institution. Nariman was only the fifth lawyer in the court's history to be directly appointed as apex court judge from the Supreme Court bar. The judge delivered around 350 judgments and disposed of nearly 13,565 cases.
Opposition leader Piyush Goyal slams opposition leaders in parliament.
Leader of the House in the Rajya Sabha Piyush Goyal called the opposition's charges about Wednesday's parliament proceedings a bunch of lies. The minister was addressing the national conclave of the Confederation of Indian Industry on Thursday afternoon. Mr. Goyal said their obstructive approach to legislative business was driven by the need to try and prove a point and make the session a washout.
Sonia Gandhi's virtual interaction with opposition leaders.
Sonia Gandhi to meet Mamta Banerjee, Uddhav Thackeray and M.K. Stalin. Other invitees include NCP Chief Sharad Pawar, Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, CPI General Secretary D. Raja and CPI General Secretary Sitaram Yechuri. Virtual meeting likely to be followed by a physical meeting in September.
Climate change in Himachal Pradesh.
The temperature in the northwest Himalayan region has risen by 1.6 degrees Celsius in the last century. The warming rate of Shimla was higher from 1991 to 2002 as compared to earlier decades. The decreasing trend in seasonal snowfall in Shimla has been very conspicuous since 1990 and it was lowest in 2009.
New ministers to cover 212 Lok Sabha constituencies in Jan Ashirwad Yatra.
Narendra Modi was unable to introduce his Council of Ministers to Parliament at the start of the monsoon session as is customary because of the opposition's protests on the Pegasus snooping scandal and the three contentious farm laws. The party hopes that with the assembly polls in Uttar Pradesh, the ministerial appointments and identity issues will get a boost in public perception.
Opposition MPs in the Rajya Sabha.
Ministers castigated opposition for obstructionist behavior and alleged manhandling of marshals. Monsoon session of Parliament was adjourned amid scenes of chaos over the pushing through of the general insurance bill. Opposition leaders also met Mr. Naidu and complained against the alleged heckling of MPs, including women.
COVID-19 vaccine update.
COVID-19 mental health helpline received 13,451 calls from healthcare workers up to July 2021. The 24/7 service was set up in March 2020 to provide professional psychosocial support to those in need. Counseling services are being provided in 9 languages. More than 54.04 crore vaccine doses had been provided to stakeholders so far.
International news. Imran Khan takes a dig at the US.
Prime Minister Imran Khan said Washington sees Pakistan useful only for clearing the mess it has left behind in Afghanistan. Khan said that since the US decided to have a strategic partnership with India, Washington was treating Pakistan differently.
Afghan government forces are collapsing even faster than US military leaders thought possible.
President Joe Biden has made clear he has no intention of reversing the decision he made last spring. With most US troops gone and the Taliban accelerating their battlefield gains, American military leaders are not pressing him to change his mind. They know that the only significant option would be for the president to restart the war he already decided to end.
Army launches ballistic missile Ghaznavi.
Pakistan successfully test-fired a nuclear-capable surface-to-surface ballistic missile which can strike targets up to 290 kilometers. The successful training launch of ballistic missile Ghaznavi was aimed at ensuring operational readiness of Army Strategic Forces Command. The missile is capable of delivering multiple types of warheads up to a range of 290 kilometers.
US and Taiwanese Coast Guards meet to improve cooperation.
Officers from the US and Taiwanese Coast Guards met to discuss improving cooperation and communication despite efforts by China to isolate the self-governing island democracy. China has long blocked Taiwan from taking part in the UN and other international organizations and has stepped up such pressure since the election of Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen in 2016.
China's new government blueprint to promote rule of law.
New blueprint calls for more legal and institutional efforts to tighten microeconomic activities. It calls for building a rule of government. During the current 5-year plan period, the document was issued jointly on Wednesday by the Communist Party of China's Central Committee and the State Council, or Cabinet, of the government.
Business news. Government business synergy in Indian industry.
Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal tore into industry leaders for failing to help smaller Indian firms. He said businesses shouldn't be petty and seek easy access for raw materials they need from abroad, along with protection for their finished goods. If this is your approach, then industry has no future. Then forget about FTAs and market access, he said.
COVID-19 crisis not financing by taxation.
Nirmala Sitharaman says the government has not levied extra taxes to manage the COVID-19 crisis. She said the centre was confident of paying states their entire GST compensation dues this year. The minister indicated India's economic recovery had not yet reached a level where liquidity support measures could be rolled back as was happening in some other countries.
Sports news. Rohit Sharma scores 83 in a test at the Lords.
India reached 157 halves at tea on the opening day of the second test against England at Lords. Rohit Sharma hit 11 boundaries and a 6 of 145 balls as he scored his highest overseas test score of 83. James Anderson snuffed out Cheteshwar Pujara by Anderson.
Premier League preview. Manchester City vs Tottenham.
Harry Kane's move to Manchester City from Tottenham is in the balance. Chelsea, Manchester United and Liverpool expected to be main challengers to City. 4 teams will have new managers this season. Patrick Vieira will lead Crystal Palace in his first senior role in the league. The opening round of the Premier League starts with Brentford.